Hello yogis, welcome back to Young Yoga with Sylvia. Today's practice is for high blood pressure. So you may ask, if I have high blood pressure, can I still practice yoga? Of course, yes. Based on the new findings, yoga is a useful adjunct in lowering blood pressure in certain populations. But you do need to pay more attention when you're doing yoga practice. Like if you practice asana, which is the postures, you do need to avoid certain poses such as inverted poses, like downward facing dog, standing forward fold, or shoulder stand, like that. And for pranayama, if you're doing breathing practice, just to avoid retaining your breath. So just let your breath going, flowing in and out through your body naturally and smoothly without holding your breath. So I don't want to scare people away from yoga because yoga is for everyone. But you do have to modify your practice if you have high blood pressure. So listen to your body, listen to your mind, then you can practice yoga. You can still practice yoga and get benefits of it. We use a combination of yoga tools, asana, pranayama, meditation, and self-reflection, which is a good integrative approach to better health, including lowering high blood pressure. And they also help us find inner peace, which is great for our holistic well-being, because the two biggest reasons that cause high blood pressure are our lifestyle and our emotion. So when you find your inner peace, you'll become calm, relaxed, and your blood pressure is getting lower. And you better choose a gentle and lower pace yoga practice, such as Yin Yoga or restorative yoga. So today's practice will be focusing on a Yin Yoga sequence. So we're going to do like 5 poses, and each pose we're going to hold for a longer time, like 5 minutes. And you do need some props like blankets, pillow, blocks for support. And whenever you feel uncomfortable holding this pose, just come out anytime and take a break. If you get ready, let's get started. So now we're gonna lay down our back, find a supine pose, whatever way you feel comfortable. And if you need any blanket under your knees, grab your blanket. Just completely let your lower back grounded. Great. Or you can bend your knees. Just find the most comfortable position for yourself to settle in. And you can set your hand, one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. Good. And just stay here. And breathe naturally. And let yourself arrive here and settle in. Just slowly bring your awareness to your breath. Just breathe at your own pace without changing the pattern. Just simply observe how your breath is now. And just let it be. In yoga practice, we just invite you to listen to your body, to respect your body, without forcing it to change. Of course, your breath. Just let it flow in and out naturally and smoothly in your body, without any judgment. And maybe you bring any thoughts or emotions to this practice, or just let them be here without judgment. Now maybe you bring your awareness to your physical body. Just feel any tension, like muscular tension in any areas. And try to use your breath to release them. And also notice any spaciousness or openness in your body. Now maybe you feel your breath is smooth, and try to deepen your breath. Maybe your mind is still wandering, which is totally normal for everyone. But try to bring it back and catch it back to your breath. And feel your belly rising and falling with each breath. In our daily life, we might ignore our breath, or we don't even pay a lot of attention to our breath. So in yoga practice, we invite you to pay more attention to how you breathe. Just feel the sensation of your mind and the body with a longer and smooth breath. Now from here, slowly open your eyes. Now hug your knees towards your chest. You may rock from side to side. just to massage your lower back. And when you're ready, you can turn your body either to your right or left and push yourself up to a seated position. Great. So we're going to come onto our knees. We're going to do a child's pose first. So if your knees are sensitive, you can place blankets under your knees. Let's bring our knees wide and let the big toes touch. Good. So from here, send your hips back and sit all the way down onto your heels. If it's difficult for you, you can place a pillow in between your knees or under your hips just to elevate it. Okay, so from here, take an inhale. And exhale, walk your hands forward. I suggest you to use a block to elevate your forehead because if you have high blood pressure, your heart better lower than your head. So this way you can breathe easily. Good. So we're gonna stay here for 5 minutes. You may extend your arms overhead. If you feel it's uncomfortable for your shoulders, you may bend your arms or set your hands under your hips. Just find the best way for yourself where you can hang out with this pose for a longer time without any pain, tension. Just breathe naturally. Find a place that you feel comfortable and easeful. Once you find a place of comfort in this pose, connect with the breath. And feel the rise and fall on each inhale and exhale. Soften any tension or tightness. Just simply stay with the beautiful breath. As you connect with your breath, see if you can connect with your lower back. Just draw that breath all the way down into your lower back. And feel the expansion on the lower back. And continue to relax your shoulders, your hips, your belly, and your head. Now slowly walk your hands back, or slowly place your hands underneath your shoulders. Push yourself up. Avoid using your back strength. Great. And come into a tabletop position. Great. You spread your fingers wide, your hands like shoulder width apart, and your knees like hip width apart. Great. Your knees right underneath your hips and your hands right underneath your shoulders. You can do some organic movements here to release. Great. So next we're going to do a Sphinx pose, Salamba Bhujangasana. So let's back to tabletop and move your knees back, untuck your toes. Good. And come all the way down. Bend your elbows, come all the way down onto the mat. Great. Now set your forearms, your elbow right underneath your shoulders, and your forearms parallel with each other. Good. Now inhale, elongate your spine. Great. Just feel the extension through your tailbone all the way through the crown of your head. Great. If you feel your lower back is pinching, you may move your arms forward. Just get lower. Great. To find the best position for yourself where you can stay here for a long time, for 5 minutes. Good. And relax your shoulders down. Good. You feel the lengthening on your spine. Great. You may close your eyes. Just breathe. Creating a gentle back bend in the lumbar spine. Relaxing any muscular tension and tightness. We come into this shape. We come up against the resistance. Maybe it is in your physical body, or maybe it's more in your mind. But as we move into this posture, we choose to meet that resistance. Once we find that area of intensity, we relax. Allowing any tension that are not needed to completely let go. So Yin Yoga allows us to activate the connective tissue in our body. And the connective tissue is more of fragile type of tissue. So it requires longer held postures. And most of them are passive postures. So when we come into these passive shapes, we pressurize this tissue in the proper way. So by doing this, it creates a fluid, the blood, the prana, which is the energy, to our body and mind. Continue to relax the tension and stay with your breath. Now from here, slowly push yourself up. Good. And move your knees in. You can come into child's pose for a bit to release. You may shake your arms. Good. Or you may come up, do organic movements, your knee. Good. So next we're gonna do a shoelace pose. So we swing our feet forward. Great. Just sit on the mat. Here you might need pillow and blankets. Good. Just grab them beside you. For shoelace pose, if you can step up your knees, but make sure your both hips are grounded on the mat. If you feel your one hip is lifted, you might do in a modification, you might just bend your right knee over and just let your left leg straight. Just do half shoelace pose. So from here, you might need the blanket, just put in between your belly and your leg, your right leg. So from here, in Yin Yoga practice, you can round your back because we need you to totally relax in this pose. So take inhale and exhale, slowly bend forward. Just let your torso release and naturally drop. You may just stay here and keep breathing. We are looking for some intensity here in the tissues, but make sure no pain on your low back, especially in your knees. If you feel any pain, you may come out and skip this pose. Or try to use more blankets to elevate your torso. Once we find that place of intensity, just relax and ease. Release those tension. And keep breathing. Just breathe more yin into your body. We also look to activate the yin state of mind, a more passive state. And try to let go everything that happened during your day. If your mind is still wandering, just bring it back onto your breath. And stay here with your beautiful breath. Let go everything.
From here, inhale slowly, use a hand to push yourself up.
Good. And remove your blankets. And straight your legs out, shake it out. Good, let's do the other side. You can bend your left knee. If you can stack up your both knees, you can also bend your right foot. Just stack them up. If it's difficult for you now, you may straight up your right leg, just do half shoelace pose. But make sure your hips are on the ground. Great. In Yin Yoga practice, we need your body to be totally supported
and without any tension, strength.
So when you do this pose, you should not feel any pain, especially on your knees. If so, you can skip this pose. Good, and just relax here. Stay here, continue to breathe. Start to increase and approach the experience of gentleness and care. When you're breathing, and also returning the mind to present moment. Like when you feel the tension in your body. And try to place where we can encounter difficulties like those tension, resistance, and learn to respond in a gentle and kind way by taking deep breath in and deep breath out. And continue to let go everything. Release all the tension in your body and your mind. Continue to feel your breath. Feel your lower back rise and fall with each inhale and exhale. You can come out anytime if you feel any numbness in your legs. Just listen to your body. This is your own journey.
Good. Now inhale, slowly push up. Extend both legs out. Shake it out. So now we're going to lay down onto our back again. Great. Find a safe way to come down on the mat. Good. Bend your knees. Hug your knees towards your chest. Rock from side to side. Good. Now from here, extend your left leg long. Good. So from here, inhale. Exhale, set your left hand on your right knee and slowly bring your right knee down towards the left. To single leg twist, you can set a block under your right knee. Good. And make sure your right shoulder is rooted on the ground. And just stay here. Find a place with ease and comfort. And coming back to the presence of the breath. Relax any holding of resistance. And we resolve to be fairly still. Keeping this pose without any efforts. You can take more blocks under your right knee for support. Try to relax any tension on your lower back. Close your eyes, just gaze inside how your body feels. Stay with this present moment. And it's kind of a concentration practice. Returning over and over again to the breath and the body. Now slowly bring your right knee back to center. Shift your hips towards the left, back to center. Good. Now hug both knees towards the chest. Rock from side to side. Good. Now set your feet down on the mat. You may move your blocks towards the right. Good. And from here, extend your right leg out and exhale, bring your left knee towards your chest. And take another inhale and exhale, use your right hand, slowly bring your right knee towards your left knee towards the right. Good. Extend your left arm out to a T. Good. Make sure your left shoulder is on the mat. And just stay here. We're gonna hang out with this pose for another 5 minutes. You can come out anytime if you feel any discomfort. Feel the gentle twist on your low back. And continue to breathe.
Just allow the body to soften and stay present with those physical sensations and contents of the mind. Observe the depth of the breath without judgment. Simply notice the breath. Simply feel the breath in your body. Continue to relax any tension in your body and stay with the breath. Soften the belly and allow your breath to flow effortlessly.
Inhale, slowly bring your left knee back to center. Shift your hips back to center. Exhale, rock both, exhale, bring both knees towards your chest. Rock from side to side. Now exhale, send both feet down on the mat. Keep your knees bent. Now bring your soles together and let your knees drop towards each side to recline butterfly pose, Supta Baddha Kapotasana. You may set your hands on your belly, or you may grab the elbows over your head. Just find the best position and most comfortable position for yourself. And may close your eyes. You may also place one block and one knee for each knee.
Now we stay at this pose. Just feel the weight of the bones and the softness of the breath. Setting that attention to completely let go. You might place one hand at heart and one hand on your belly. Let's move to a short, loving, and kindness practice. We begin by connecting with a feeling of gratitude. Maybe you appreciate someone in your life or something that happened today. Maybe you can think of a child or an animal that you deeply love. And connect this feeling into your physical body. Acknowledge any feeling that currently stay with you with loving and kindness and acceptance. And now bring this gratitude on to yourself. Feel grateful for yourself, for being here, finding inner peace, letting go everything, and slowing down in this fast-paced world. May I be well in my body, my mind. May I be at peace. And may I be connected and supported and loved. And may I be healthy and free. Now release your arms, your hands, and use your hand to slowly push your knees back to center. Good. You may hug your knees towards your chest again, just to release your lower back, your legs. You can do any organic movements you need. When you're ready, you can turn your body towards your right or left. Slowly push yourself up to seated position. And thank you for watching and practicing with me. Hopefully you find some inner peace If you have any comments or requests, you may leave down below. And have a good rest of your day. From my heart to yours. Namaste.